Everyone is talking about AI replacing developers, but that's not the real story. The real story is that AI is creating an entirely new layer of the internet, and right now almost nobody is building for it. The developers who understand what agents actually need are about to have an enormous advantage. Let me show you what I mean. For 30 years, software was built for humans. Interfaces with buttons and forms and visual flows, APIs with documentation written in English, database optimized for human readable queries. But AI agents don't work like humans. They don't click buttons, they don't read docs, they call tools. They consume structured context. They need environments designed around how they operate. We are entering what some people are calling the agentic web, a layer of the internet where the primary consumers of services aren't people, they're agents. That changes everything about what needs to be built. Let's break down what an AI agent actually requires to function well. First is tool interfaces, not user interfaces. Agents don't need a beautiful front end, they need clean, well typed, well documented tool definitions. Think MCP servers, think function schemas, think APIs that return structured JSON, not HTML. The developer opportunity here is enormous. Most exciting services has zero agent-friendly interfaces. Second is memory and state. Agents forget everything between calls unless you build memory for them. Short-term context windows, long-term vector stores, episodic memory of past interactions. This whole infrastructure layer, how agents remember, retrieve, and prioritize information, it's barely built. Third thing is reliable execution environments. Agents need to run code, browse the web, write to files, send messages. They need sandboxes, observable, recoverable execution environments. This is not a solved problem. The companies that build reliable agent runtimes are going to be foundational. Evaluation and observability. You can debug an agent like you debug a function. The behavior is probabilistic. You need evil frameworks, trace logging, automated regression testing for agent behavior. Again, massively underbuilt. Here is the bigger picture. The web as we know it as a human-readable layer on top of machine-readable protocols, HTTP, HTML, JSON, designed so browsers could render content for people. The agentic web is a machine-actionable layer on top of that, not just data for reading, capabilities for doing. Services that can be discovered, negotiated, and consumed by agents autonomously. Think of it this way. Today you search Google, click a link, fill a form, get a result. In the agentic web, an agent searches a capability registry, connects via MCP or A2A protocol, executes the task, and returns structures output. No human in the loop. The protocols are actually already emerging. MCP for agent to tool, A2A agent to agent from Google for agent to agent, Open API for structured API discovery. The plumbing is being laid right now. So what should you build? First, MCP servers for any server that doesn't have one yet. Your company's internal tools, your industry data sources, niche APIs. Agent evaluation frameworks, tools that let developers test agent behavior reliably. Memory backends, purpose-built storage optimized for how agents retrieve context. Orchestration infrastructure, systems that coordinate multiple agents on complex tasks. Domain-specific agents, not general assistants by specialists, a legal research agent, a medical coding agent, a financial data extraction agent. Deep vertical knowledge backed in. Here's what is counterintuitive. AI isn't making software developers less valuable. It's making developers who understand AI system more valuable than ever. Because someone has to build the infrastructure AI runs on. Someone has to design the memory system, the orchestration layers, the evaluation pipelines, the tool servers. That someone is not a prompt engineer, it's a developer who understands both software architecture and how LLMs actually work. So the mistake is to compete with AI. The opportunity is to build the environment AI operates in. The internet was built by a small number of people who understood TCP or IP before everyone else did. The agentic web is being built right now. The question isn't whether this layer gets built, it's whether you are one of the people building it. I left some useful links in the description, and if you like this type of tech content, please subscribe to the channel.